Hi Aries, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries is Väduren in Swedish. I am Swedish, and so I will use some Swedish words here and there if you wonder what I'm doing, explaining the English if I feel like it's needed. Aries, I don't know if I told you last week that it was Scorpio season. My bad. In a few videos I know I have. It's not Scorpio season. I know it's not Scorpio season. It's Libra season. We moved into Libra just recently, and for some reason I just felt very Scorpio-like, and I still do to some degree. Like the depth of Scorpio, the depth of that type of energy is what I feel. It would suit better if it was Scorpio season, but it's not. It's Libra. So anyway. Aries, let's see what's going on for you the upcoming week. And I'm posting you guys on Mondays. Maybe you've noticed. Move things around a bit. And I'm doing 3 cards at the same time, looking at them at the same time, because it gives me a bit of a story to what's going on in your life. One, 2, and 3. And if it resonates with you, there's going to be an extended. It's just in the link below in the description box. Wow. Okay, I want to show you the cards that came out before I start talking. The first card out is my Dolphin card. The second card out is my Cinderella card. And my third card out is my Peacock card. And the Peacock it's not Peacock, it's Peacock. It's also my Soulmate card. So, Aries, let's look into this. If there's some yummy stuff on the way. Let me just have a moment here. Okay. So the first card out is my Dolphin card. It says on the bottom, don't worry, be happy. If you take a look at this card, there's like she's standing on. She's not actually standing right on it, but right next to it, there's like a, this is you, I feel. And there's like a big, I feel like it's like a ginormous seashell. You probably don't say that, but like the seashell, the spiral ones that this one is, that you can sort of put to your ear and listen to the sea, that sort of thing. And there's 2 things here that comes out from that. I feel like you're going to get some news. There's some news on the way for you. Like you will hear something, you will get the news about something. And I think it's something that you've been waiting for. It feels like it's something you've been waiting for. And it feels like it's something that will be really to your liking when you hear it. It's just not, it's not boring news. It's good news. And I see the dolphins there, and usually the dolphins sort of, because she is a bit doomy and gloomy, she's like standing there having all of this glory around her, and she's not really feeling it. That might be true to some. Take whatever, applies for you, because it's a general reading. But I do feel drawn to talk about the dolphins in the way that I used to talk about them, just in a different way. I used to say, like, if the dolphins show up next to you, you sort of cannot be in a bad energy or a bad vibration, because the dolphins hold such a high vibration. They are such joyful, happy creatures. And so if they don't vibe with you, where they usually are, like if you go on a tourist boat, is usually how I explain it, and there's not a lot of people seeing a lot of dolphins, you can be assured that it's not that good of energy on that boat, and vice versa. If it's super, there's just dolphins wherever you look, you can be certain that that boat with tourists has a lot of good energy. I feel touristy. This time with this card coming out, I do feel touristy. It's like you might want to go on a vacation. You might be... I don't feel like you necessarily are going to see actual dolphins, like for a show or something. It's just take whatever applies for you. I feel like you are going to go to a place where they might be in the wild though. So maybe you're going to go on a vacation somewhere, you're going to travel somewhere where you actually do get to see dolphins, or where you can expect dolphins to be if you are in a good energy. So travel somewhere, go somewhere, and you will get the news. So probably this is somewhat related, like you will get the news about a vacation trip or like travel somewhere. You will hear something about it and it will be good news. Okay. And the second card out, since it's telling a story, in the second card out, it comes, which is my Cinderella card. I do feel like you think that this vacation or trip or travel or whatever you're going on or gonna find out the news about is not gonna, like, maybe work. Like there's a worry there it's not gonna work, or that the news that you're gonna get is not gonna be good. Because with the Cinderella card, it just explains how, like, if you think that the goodies are just going to be here, like Cinderella has her goodies until midnight, and then it's taken away from her, and she gets to meet her prince, she gets to wear this fancy dress, she has glass shoes on, but at midnight that's all taken away from her. It goes back to, how it always was, and she drops the shoe, and it's just a disaster. At the end of the day, the Cinderella story does come around to the fact that she does get to meet the prince again, and he tries out the shoe for every lady in the country or in the hood, and he finds her, and it has a happy ending. And so this beautifully ties into the first card, and it also leads into the second card. I feel like, there's more things coming through. Okay, so first things first, I feel like you can just drop the worries, like drop the fears you have around it not being good news around this vacation or trip or travel or whatever you're going. And it's so rainy here today. I don't know even if you hear that, it just pours down. Do you hear that? God. It's very cozy. So it feels like you are a bit worried that it's not going to be the way you want it to be, or that you're not going to get to go, or take that however that applies for you, because take that however that applies for you. And also, do you see how she's running, Aries? She's running away, and I mean, that's the whole story, that it's midnight and shoot, she has to get home before people understand that, the dress is going to disappear, or the horses is going to turn into mice again and stuff like that. I do feel like you are running though from something, like you really are setting sail, literally, probably, like you literally are maybe going on the boat, going on a plane, going on a car trip, You're setting sail and you're heading somewhere. You're really getting it going. It really has picked up momentum. There's like big movement forward, and like you're going, for sure you're going. And then it's like, just as you, and this ties into being a bit worried about that is not going to happen with the dolphin trip. And then comes this card, my soulmate card. And so this is representative, I feel, that of both. That the first card, you have a bit of a worry that is not going to happen, or the news that you're going to hear about something about this trip is not going to be to your liking, although I feel that it is. And then the third card, comes out with the soulmate connection here. And take that however it applies for you. It can be a soulmate to me. It can be a family member. It can be a friend. It can be a romantic partner. It can be a business partner. It's just a type of relationship that you sort of have a super strong connection with. It might be a person you haven't met in this lifetime yet. It might be a person that you know for sure who it is. That's what a soulmate is to me. That's my description. When this comes out and you're running, I feel like it is around. I'm mostly drawn into the romantic partner, and I feel like you are scared of making a commitment, that there's somebody who's going to show up in your life, and even maybe at this trip or vacation, and I feel like your first card out, you're a bit worried that it's not going to happen. Third card out, you're running away from it. I feel like you actually are opening doors here to meet that a certain someone, and you just cannot wait to get away. It's like you're a bit scared to invest. You're scared to commit to. And if you're sitting there thinking, I have no idea who this person is, or I do know who this person is, and I'm not running, just know and just watch a tiny bit that your energy is slightly in the worrisome field. That it's not heavy worry, but there's like, is this really going to work? Is this really going to be fine? Is this really going to, there are things to sort out. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even go. Like, that's that type of feeling. And then I get the same type of feeling, not that it needs to be there, only that it spills over, it leaks over into other areas. When you have this about one area that you know, it's and the other way around, it's more fun to say it. If you are happy about going on this trip, if you drop your worries about it and you just look forward and you just understand that, you know, the right people are going to turn up at the right time, I'm going to have an awesome time, whether I'm going to go alone or with somebody, or however this trip is planned. And then that good vibe is sending out the good vibes. And so if a person shows up in your life that you sort of have been waiting for, maybe you want a soulmate connection to do business with somebody. It just clicks. It just works. Maybe they're not a romantic partner, but it just, you know, you just hit it off and you just understand each other's languages, and it's just the best business thing ever. Or if you meet this romantic partner and you know, here's your person that you've been waiting for. You don't want to push it away because you have a vibration that is active around other things, being a bit worried or worrisome. And like I said, it feels like you're running away from it. I feel like there is a big opportunity coming in for you here. And watch whatever thoughts that come out to the surface, that you're a bit afraid that is going to mess things up. So afraid that you don't even want to engage in it. You don't even want to go to dinner, let's say, or have a business meeting or whatever is coming up, because you're scared that by midnight it's all taken away from you. You might not even be aware of it. This might not be a conscious awareness that you have. Okay, guys? If this resonates with any of you, then I'm going to continue the story in the extended, and the link is just down below. Just click on the link and you will get to the extended. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. Okay, guys? Take care till next week. Bye.